All right, thank you guys for coming out here. As he said, my name is Jacob. He didn't mention I am autistic, so if you talk during my set, it's a hate crime. Just wanted to start out with that. A lot of people wonder, how is it being autistic? I don't know, man, try it. I don't know, go get a vaccine or something. Yeah. I always get scared of saying that joke because one day somebody's going to be in the audience like, whoa, yeah, and I'm going to have to kill that guy. I fear that day. God. I have fun being autistic. It's a fun time for me. I don't think it affects me at all. I think it's fine, but then other people are like, man, he looks uncomfortable, you know? So it's just, I don't know. I will say I have what's called autistic inertia, which I know it sounds like I travel at the speed of autism. But what it means is that like I can't, it's just like a momentum thing where like if I'm in the middle of doing a task, I can't stop doing that. I have to finish, which normally doesn't affect me unless I'm jerking off in public. Look, when you're at Ross dressed for less, all right? God, those prices are so sexy. Just can't handle it. So good. I like that joke because so far I've been like kind of cutesy and it's like, oh, he's informative. And then I'm like, I'm freaky. And then you guys are like, oh, okay. All right, we got to adjust. Oh, we got to figure this out. God, I really enjoy having autism. It's a fun time. I will say is that I feel like autism saved my life because, thank you for the, that was very, I was like, I feel like I'm on a TED Talk now. People that are on it, it's like, we're learning. That's so silly. I love it. I'm not making fun of you, by the way. I really did love that. I loved how deep that was. Because I'm an idiot, so it's fun. But what I was saying is that I feel like autism saved my life because I grew up in a pretty rough home, right? And so my sister, to cope with it, turned to drugs. But I was like, Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Nice, good clap on that guy. Nice. You like Yu-Gi-Oh? You autistic? Look, I have to ask now because the other day I was doing a show here and there was a woman sitting right here and she was losing it. And I was like, oh, and she's like, I have autism and I love Yu-Gi-Oh. And I was like, that's stereotypes, all right? So I have to ask. That wasn't an insult to you, although being called autistic, pretty sexy. All right. But yeah, you felt it? Yeah, you'll feel something later. Anyway. God, I'm freaky. All right. But yeah, I will say that that I fully feel like it saved my life because my sister turned to drugs, and like she would go down like dark alleys to like get drugs, but I'd be like, God, I want a blue eyes white dragon, you know, like we were both chasing our own dragons in a way. Oh, I'm so clever. I'm so smart. I will say, by the way, you will never see me in an alley buying drugs, but you might see me sucking off a guy for a dark magician. I swear to God. None of you know what that is, but you're like, I wouldn't. I don't think I would do that. By the way, this isn't prepared material, what I'm about to say. This is a fun little thought I had the other day, but that, hey, so I was on a date the other day, which I felt awesome about, and then I'm on this date, and we walk by some guys, we're on a hike, and one of the guy goes, well, if he's got a gun, I guess I gotta. And we walk past, and I feel like the guys kind of understand what I'm about to say here, because she thought that they were like talking about a situation, like, because they were young, maybe it was like a school thing, and I was like, I 100% guarantee somebody asked him, gun to your head, would you suck a dick? Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. And I have to say, fellas, as guys, we gotta start selling the idea of sucking dick better, right? Because right now we're going, bro, this is so bad we have to threaten people with death in order to get them to do it. We gotta be like better salesmen of like, hey, kids love it. Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. But like upsell it, you know, like ice cream or something. Anyway. I've never said that on stage before, and I love that joke right now. That's my favorite joke. I want to say it again. Oh man, it's fun. I will say that I So growing up, I raised my little brother. So he's 8 years younger than me. So obviously when I was 8, he was born, right? And the fun part about that is that he's also autistic. He wasn't, to somebody awe? It's not that he was born autistic, it's just that I raised him, so what are you gonna do? What do you expect, huh? And I know he's autistic because he's seen the movie Cars 300 times. So I'm like, that's about right. That makes sense. Growing up was fun, man. My mom, she was I have an appreciation for it now because it made me a more well-rounded human. But my mom taught me crazy tough lessons. Like she taught me a lesson about not talking back to her because one time she pretended to abandon me. I like how hard you laughed at that. That's awesome. Everybody else here has a bit of empathy, which no, I'm saying get on her level, all right? No, she's better than you, all right? So we went on a vacation to Savannah, Georgia, which that's not a vacation, that's just a different location. But we went to a Walmart and my mom wanted to buy cigarettes. And I was 9 and I had just learned that cigarettes are bad. So I was like, Mom, cigarettes are bad for you. And she was like, shut up, pussy, because how you gonna learn that lesson? And then we started arguing, and I'm like, it keeps going back and forth. And then I was like, Mom, I hate that you're starting to smoke cigarettes. And she was like, Jacob, I want you to go put the shopping cart away and think about what you just said to me. And I go to put the shopping cart away, and as I do, I hear my mom do the sickest peel out. Dude, it was pretty sick. I was like, Magnum PI, And then I see her car. I see it pull out of the parking lot onto the highway. And then I see it pull back into the parking lot. She pulls up right next to me and she goes, you learned your lesson yet? And I'm like, oh my God, give me a cigarette. Jesus Christ, lady. I've been Jacob Chalk. Thank you guys so much.